I think Mardi Gras is the time where kind of like everybody comes up. I mean, grandma, sister, auntie, people that sometimes we have a lot of people in New Orleans that love to stay home. I mean, they love their houses, nice and comfortable. But Mardi Gras brings everybody up. I mean, people that you never seen, haven't seen in years. You might see them on Mardi Gras Day.
We'll take our RV and my husband will go park at Luna Gras at night and around St. Charles Avenue and Lee Circle, and that's where we usually park by the bridge. And it's a whole family and the grandchildren and stuff, and we just stay right there and wait for the parade to pass.
But my memories of Mardi Gras are going down to Jackson Avenue to my aunt's house and seeing the parade. You can see them from the front porch. And if you've ever listened to my song Over by Your Mom and Them, which is the last cut at the end of the Ain't No Place to Pee on Mardi Gras Day CD, that's what Mardi Gras is all about.
When I was a kid, my parents used to take us, pull us in a wagon. I can really remember this. I was dressed up like a little Bo Peep, and my brother was a sheep. You know, he was my sheep. And my mom and dad were two devils, and they pulled us through down on Bourbon Street, and when we were little kids. But anybody who's been to Mardi Gras recently realizes that it doesn't work that way anymore. It's just gotten so big and so out of control because I think all the people in the hospitality industry realized, hey, this is something that a lot of other people outside New Orleans would enjoy. And over the years, it's 50 years or whatever, since I was a kid, it's been developed, and gotten to this huge party. And now it's, it's totally out of control. And it contributes a lot to the city's economy. And with that contribution to the city's economy comes a lot of use of music at parties and stuff. A lot of the bands get extra work.
It's the real big money hitting season, I think, for most of the bands, A lot of people in town, lots of big shows going on, and you can go see a great show any night. Every night you can go out and just catch your favorite band jamming,
But in general, I think that the more popular bands tend to get the gigs sewn up pretty early on. 2 or 3 months before, and it's just kind of the same with Jazz Fest for me. I tend to do better in the off season when more people leave town. There's more gigs available.
Well, for most of us, it means you get real busy, but for the last couple of years, it has not been that way for me. It's been very, very slow. I haven't really worked any Mardi Gras clubs or organizational balls in a couple of years now.
Mardi Gras is one big party compared to Jazz Fest. Jazz Fest is all about the music. During Mardi Gras, of course, when you have a party, you got to have music. But to me, musically speaking, the music for Mardi Gras is mostly a party.
It's like the same gigs that I always do, be it George Porter Jr., Papa Groves Funk, my solo work that I do down in the French Quarter. But of course, all those gigs turn into Mardi Gras affairs, Lots of Big Chief, lots of Hey Pocky Way, Mardi Gras Mambo. All those songs get played a lot more than, say, in the middle of July or, September, October, something like that.
I have a tendency to do more like Mardi Gras tunes, like Mardi Gras Mambo or Big Chief or some Meters tunes or Hey Pocky Way and some Indian music.
And one thing I found as a street performer and also later as a club musician, during Mardi Gras, the music really takes the side stage or you become more of a sideshow to the main event, which is Mardi Gras, and the costumes and the party and the drunkenness and the nudity and everything. So it can be a very frustrating time for a musician who's trying to make a living.
These people are not subdued. They are there to party. And, in any given night, any club, within that 2 weeks, there's always someone naked on the table. You can't avoid that,